Hello and welcome to more of Mirage Noir Prologue. Lynx here. Let's continue. Because there was no paralysis. Yeah, after what happened at the end of that last episode, I guess. And no overpowering darkness. I didn't drown in the depths of nothingness. The dream I had was light and normal. Well, mine aren't lately. To me it was surreal feeling. It wasn't very original. I dreamed about grassy meadow with red poppies and blue cornflowers. Nice. They were laced between washy, scorched by sun grass blades. As I lay down, I observed the white clouds that floated above my head. In this calm place, I could truly be at ease. And I wasn't too happy when I woke up, obviously, because it was a very nice dream, so... My body was well rested and brisk, but I still want to go back to the dreamland. When I opened my eyes, I noticed that Vienna wasn't around. She left me. All I could hear was the silent sounds of the house. Somewhere, there was a noise of crackling firewood scampered by the flames. That's a nice sound, actually. A mouse was gently scratching the wooden surface under the floor. That's not a nice sound. I immersed myself in those sounds forever, but my stomach has brutally reminded me of its hungry presence. Its loud, barbarous growl filled the room. Even if I was a little better, just slightly better now, my body still needed more fuel. I made up my mind and left the bed in search of some food. When I carefully stood up on my own, I didn't lose my balance this time. A cold breeze engulfed my calves. It's cold. I still wore a short woman's nightgown. Vesper is into interesting stuff. I hope to find something that could replace it. Something that was warmer. A simple wooden chair caught my attention. There was a messy pile of fabric on it. I found worn out, woolly pants, faded linen shirt, and thick slippers. Only a pair of long johns were somehow new. Long john? What? I think I don't want to know what that is. I quickly put on all the clothes. No, didn't you mean jeans? I hope they meant jeans. Much better. It was a good time to snoop around. Just as I suspected, the nearby was in fact a kitchen. Nearby room was in fact a kitchen, yeah. It was bigger than the place I've slept in. There was a huge stove positioned right in the middle. Its warmth radiated through the whole building. Then I noticed some cupboards. Maybe I could find some food. Maybe. I found some stale bread, but it was a good start. I was so hungry, I didn't bother chewing it properly. That's not good. It was a mistake. I started to choke almost immediately. There was a jug of water nearby, so I grabbed it quickly. I drank straight from the vessel to wash down the plaque of food that got stuck in my gullet. When the crisis was averted, I rubbed my teary eyes. A small wooden door on the other side of the room caught my attention. My curiosity grew. I didn't wait long to satisfy it. It was a correct decision. There was a recess behind it. This guy! Filled with a great treasure. The shelves bent under the weight of jams. Oh, yes. Pickled vegetables, cheese, and other delicious snacks. I was particularly drawn to a yummy-looking smoked ham. Heavens. I didn't think much and took a bite of a juicy-looking meat. No one was around, so I plunged my teeth deep into its firm structure. I didn't care if I got sick from eating too much. It was a problem for the future me. I ate the meat until I satisfied my hunger. And the stop on the window surprised me. Not long after, the main door opened with a great ruckus. The sound of furious footsteps reverberated through the room. It was accompanied by sophisticated curse words. Soon I encountered an enraged face. Vienna stabbed me with her gaze. I didn't regret my decision, even when she dragged me outside the pantry with the strength of an oath.
What the freak are you thinking? This food is supposed to help us last over the winter. You moron! You're going to eat only porridge with peas from now on. Think before you act.
I thought he would break actually and would speak. I tried to put on a brave face. It probably wasn't wise to argue with her, so I remained silent. When I distanced myself from Vienna's scolding, my attention was shifted to a giant cat that quietly slipped into the room. It didn't pay attention to its master's rant. An angry Vienna certainly wasn't a rare occurrence. You don't know that, I mean. I know that music, by the way. It's not the first time we hear them in the game. When the third ride was finally over, she took a huge book out of the bag and threw it at me. I think we've heard it in Sunrider. The woman chased me out of the kitchen. I didn't want to add fuel to the fire, so I sat obediently on the bed and began to overview it. It was full of big colors pictures with some inscriptions under them. Elementary book. Give me a break. It irritated me, but I didn't have much choice. I needed to maintain the web of lies I got myself into. Yeah, it's a problem, right? When you start lying. And the lie leads to more lies and so on. Yeah. Not like I would know, but... No, my lies are not dangerous. It's to basically fool someone around only. Vienna occasionally peeked from the kitchen to check if I read the damn thing. My attention easily drifted away, and every time she noticed I lazed around, she would scold me. This weird situation lasted for the whole afternoon. I was relieved when she finally got back to the room. I hoped that she would finally let me off the hook was a futile wish. Vienna still insisted I should read the book. I don't really know why she did that. It was irrational. How could I learn the language without the knowledge of its proper pronunciation?
I mean, he's correct about that, I guess, but...
On the other hand, did they teach you pronunciation at school? No, they didn't. Okay, they tried. They tried. I remember, like, me saying something incorrectly in English. The teacher would repeat it the correct way, and I was like, yeah, cool. Can we move on? No, repeat that. Yeah, I don't think so. I would never repeat that, like, whatever. I'll remember, don't worry about it. He didn't remember. Anyway, she didn't intend to help me. It was weird. She sat in the chair and observed me calmly. Her fingers skillfully peeled the ripe apples. I continued my arduous task of flipping through the book. After a while, she approached me with a piece of the fruit. To my surprise, she finally took the book and flipped through its yellowish pages. Her slim fingers that peeled the apple just months ago carefully followed the letters on the paper. She pronounced the words and tried to let me know that I should repeat them. I didn't want to humor her and further, so just ate the apple, in silence. It was a rational thing to do, but I couldn't help myself. I just didn't like Vienna and I like her. And her authoritarian attitude. I don't mind. Because I ignored, she forcefully poked her finger between my ribs. At least it wasn't the knife, right? That she used for peel the apple. I was startled, so I sneakily gave her an angry look. She just pointed her thumb at the beast that dutifully observed us. Dude, you could just say, okay, I know the language, for heaven's sake, okay? It was just because I didn't feel secure, okay? Just say it, Vesper, for heaven's sake. Vienna was the type that quickly resorted to violence if things didn't get her way. Annoyed, I started to pronounce the words after her, which was a pain in the ass. It always is.
Just repeat it!
Her voice was tired. I did what she asked and meticulously repeated her after her.
Correct, let's do it again so you can remember it well.
That was it. My boiling point. I just couldn't take it more. We reiterated the alphabet over and over again for the past few days. Alphabet? Really? Vienna ignored my suggestion that we should move on to something more complex. I tried to repeat her word or clumsily spell the names of the objects around us. It didn't work. She just pinched my nose and made me focus on the alphabet again. I hated it. I hated it with passion. When I attempted to protest, she just cut my food portions.
Oh.
For a while I thought I should just give in and accept her terrible methods. Today, I reached my limit. Let's just stop it. This is absurd. My voice was hoarse from spelling the alphabet. As I expected, a silence hung in the air. I expected her to be confused. We can stop at any moment. It all depends on you. The coldness of her voice chilled. Wait, it was her that said that? No, it's you who said that. What the hell? But I guess there's a mistake in the game. Whatever. The coldness of her voice chilled me to the bones. What? Her simple sentence paralyzed me. I shouldn't be one who was surprised. This wasn't going as I planned.
If you are thinking about what's going on right now, let me get this straight. From the very beginning, I knew you were deceiving me. You know my language. Next time, don't try to influence someone when you leave yourself wide open. Amateur.
She petrified me. I didn't know what was I supposed to do. She didn't look furious, just disappointed. I didn't try to smooth things up. Okay, I wasn't sure what your plans were against you, so I thought that if I will play dumb...
You didn't have to play an idiot! You are one already!
There was a hint of anger in her voice. I was relieved. Indifference would be a dead end. Anger could lead to forgiveness.
Why would you play a mute person when you were communicating with me through telepathy in the first place? It doesn't make sense. I took you under my roof. I'm helping you, feeding you. That's how you repaid me. With deception. I don't know what else I could do to earn your trust. I just don't get it. I'm furious with you, lad.
She was right. I freaked up right from the start. Now I have an offended person to deal with. There is only one thing I could do right now. I am sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry for what I did. I should put more faith into you. I really regret it. Will you forgive me? She didn't expect apologies. Her look made me think Vienna wanted to have a prolonged argument. She hoped for a good fight. Instead, my apologies caught her at least a bit off guard. It took her a while, but when she finally spoke, her words were calm and carefully chosen.
You really have the audacity to act like that. Fine, I can give you one more chance. Don't you dare to deceive me ever again. If there's something you might want to tell me, speak of it now.
Your cooking is terrible.
What?
Vienna didn't finish her sentence. She stopped me with her eyes instead. I just wanted to break the ice, but I overdid it.
That was your ice breaking. This guy.
I was really out of touch with reality.
Well, I cook just as my guests deserve it. Let's get back to the main topic. Is there something from your past that I should know about?
I didn't feel comfortable with that question, but I knew that sooner or later it would be asked. And it was. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Alright. Still, I wanted to ignore it. Nothing at all. I was surprised by how dry my voice was. If Yen was able to scout my mind, she should know that. What was her intention?
Can I help you somehow with...
Also, my eyes are think I red as heck. Whatever. She tried to say something, but I interrupted her. I knew where this was going. I doubt it. My mind is as blank as students' heads before the exam. This was my second attempt at humor.
Your jokes are terrible. But really, nothing at all.
My only memory contains a woman basking in a bright light. Her were white, just like mine, but you saw that, didn't you?
True, this could be anyone. I have a friend who might help you for.
No. She gave me a confused look, but it was fake. Yes, she was testing me.
No, thank you. You don't even know what I'm trying to say.
I know. You want to help me with regaining my memories. But I don't want to.
Why?
It was suspicious. If Vienna was able to see my memory of the mysterious woman, then she knew I had no memories. Vienna played a different game. She wanted to judge my character. For me, someone who was trapped in a prison that eats away your entirety, dwelling on the past didn't make any sense. I was used to losing things significant for me. A blind pursuit of my past didn't mean anything. Instead, I want to focus on the present times. Yet, I should give her a satisfying answer. Maybe she would stop pestering me. Maybe. I'm not sure if I wish to know who I was.
I don't get it.
She made a puzzled expression. I didn't sound sincere enough. Let's humor her then. There probably is a reason why I don't have any memories. Maybe I was a terrible person. I could be a killer, thief, tyrant, or something else. The girl remained silent. I won't be happy to know that I was someone vile. Of course, it's not necessarily true. I could be good or neutral. If there is some meaning in my past, I'm sure destiny will find a way to remind me of it. I'd prefer to remain ignorant for now.
What if you were rich? Or you had an easy life?
I shrugged. I could also be in debt. There will always be some questions, but I don't wish to know the answers.
So you probably won't want to know why I know your name.
I was stunned and she picked it up right away.
Huh. Some things do concern you after all.
How do you know it then? I was in the mood for games.
That's a secret.
She smirked as she tried to tease me. I didn't hide my irritation.
No need to pout. There is a marker on your back, so I guessed it might be your name.
Huh?
Let me show you.
Vienna left the room. She came back with 2 medium-sized silver mirrors. Her elbow wiped the dust from their slightly scratched surface. She gave me the smaller tile, while she took the bigger one and stood behind me. The girl gently pulled down my collar. The symbols were neatly engraved on the nape of my neck. I mean, I don't think there's anything on my neck. Last time I checked, there wasn't anything. I watched them cautiously and analyzed their style, bend, or space between the letters. There was something more to this shape. Something was hidden underneath it. Symbols itself told me nothing, but the voice in the back of my mind nagged me. I've seen it before. But where?
Does it remind you of something?
I hesitated. Not really, but maybe it's for the best.
Just like cattle.
A deep displeasure radiated from her. I thought it was directed towards me. Sorry?
You are marked, just like the cattle. It's not very nice, isn't it?
I mean, she's correct.
Maybe you're right. Your past really should remain a mystery.
It was a neat way to end her questions. Vienna perfectly crafted the whole conversation. I should be more careful. Dumbfounded, I just slowly observed the space in front of me. The seed of doubt was growing.
Hey, everything right? Hello? Hello?
She waved her hand before my face. Yeah, I'm just tired. Sorry.
Are you hungry?
Looks like we're really done with this conversation. Always. I smiled as I buried my troubles deep inside. So I will rot inside. That's me, by the way.
You should visit my aunt.
Come on, okay.
Chambira could help you with your mind skills.
The girl persistently dwelled her opinion to me. Vienna stopped talking only when she bit another piece of meat and followed it up with some mashed potatoes. I want to stop those stupid questions that were coming out from her mouth. How come you are not fat? You eat like a pig. Oh my god. She only rolled her eyes and continued her stream of thought.
They might come in handy, so if you want to stay here, you have to fulfill my request.
I'm not going anywhere.
Then get out, I had those for you.
She knew very well she has the upper hand here. I had thought that I didn't have any leverage. Vienna wasn't joking. I want to properly establish myself in this unknown world. Maybe they are useful too. I just don't think your aunt can help me. To me, it's more like breathing. It comes naturally.
Huh? You won't know unless you try. I understand why you're so stubborn.
That expression. Looks like she realized something about me.
Vesper, your fears are irrational. If anything, harnessing your skill will help you deal with them.
I stayed silent.
You know, life has taught me I should use every possible strategy to succeed. If you don't take care of your own business, no one will do it for you.
That's true.
Remember, I don't hide it. I'm keeping you here, only because I want something in return.
Oh yeah, she's hiding the fact, okay?
There is no room for altruism here, and I accept cooperation. You'll help me, and I will help you.
I could tell she was serious. These were not the words of a plain country girl. They might sound like that, life was tough after all, but there was something else. It made me curious. In general, I agree with you. I'm just tired, so I might be grumpy. That's me in the morning. I'll give it a try.
I'm happy that we finally have an agreement.
Nothing special happened this evening. It was already dark, so she urged me to go to sleep. The room I woke up in from my slumber wasn't used for anything in particular. Vien agreed I could stay in it for now. I didn't fall asleep right away. Irrelevant thoughts blocked my mind. Cold wind howled outside as the snow gently fell from the sky. I focused on its sound. Soon I drifted away, tricked by the ambient noise. And I slept. And slept. And then the spring has appeared. Sun finished the journey through the sky, and its last rays were softly illuminating this land. Animals that were awake during the day prepared for their slumber. Nocturnals were ready for the hunt. An owl was hooting somewhere in the distance. It stretched its tail wings. This was the moment when a young man with paper white hair could be spotted as he walked through this harmonious area. His footsteps were slow, maybe even a little bit sluggish. He passed the forest, while the evening colors get more bluish and cold. With his every step, the silence firmly enveloped everything. Only the silent whispers of dancing leaves could be heard. Young man closed his eyes to embrace the faint sounds of his surroundings. When he focused, he still could hear creatures that rummaged through the undergrowth. There was something else in the distance. Footsteps. Light, quick, and headed towards him. The man opened his eyes. His gaze hardened. People barely use this road at this time of the day. A fragile silhouette emerged from the dark. It was a child. A little girl with dark blonde hair, dressed in an old outfit decorated with pretty embroidery. She clumsily ran towards the young man as she shouted something in his direction.
Hey, Mister.
Wait, don't tell me you...
You've met her before.
She tried to catch her breath. Is it like a blast from the past? Yes.
Good evening. Do you know where I can find the route that leads to the road? Well,
Her breathing was uneven. I'm afraid this isn't the right way. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Oh dear, so I got lost after all.
She was on the verge of tears. Why are you heading there?
I'm looking for my new home. My parents left me near Coldfield and told me to search for the Whisperer living in Rothwell.
Little girl got even sadder when she mentioned them. Yeah, suddenly went in the opposite direction. But don't worry, I'll help you. He smiled warmly.
Really?
She quickly raised her head. The fast movement made her tears fall on her cheeks. Really? I'm going to bring you there tomorrow, but for now, let us rest in my home.
Suspicious.
It's only 20 minutes away from here. I'm leaving for Whisperer too, you know.
That's awesome! Thank you so much, mister.
What's your name?
I'm Navoika, and you, mister? Navoika. Is that a real name?
I need to check. Is that really a name? No. It's an educational platform in Poland, apparently. Interesting. Anyway. Pretty. My name is Vespa. Okay, so it's not a blast from the past, but we actually moved into the future. Okay, a little time skip. Anyway.
It's nice, but a bit weird.
Ow. Yeah, I think my parents had a weak sense of humor. The girl didn't catch the sarcastic tone in his voice, still innocent and uncontaminated with grown-ups world. Let us head in this direction. He pointed the road.
Hey mister, can I ask you for something?
Sure, what is it?
Can you carry me there on your shoulders? My legs are hurting. I was marching all day long.
No problem at all. He kneeled before her. Navoika approached him and turned her back, so he could easily put her on his shoulders. She made a mistake. His rough hands firmly covered her small, lovely face. At first, she didn't know what happened. A few seconds later, her grey eyes were filled with fear. She tugged like a bird that tried to fly away from its hunter. Wait, it is a blast from the past, I think. Nothing could help her as the man reached into his pocket. Short azure blade was hidden in his palm. Navoika did not sit, occupied by her attempt to escape.
What the fuck?
All that she felt was a sharp, fiery pain under her left shoulder. Warmness poured all over her tiny body. Her blood painted the dress into a crimson redness. She wasn't a bad kid. She was just unlucky to be born in a large family that couldn't afford to feed everyone. So basically she was unlucky that she was born to a family that... Oh, for fuck's sake. No. It's not being born into a large family that couldn't afford to feed everyone. It's a stupid family that wouldn't freaking do you know what? And death, causing the family to grow, for heaven's sake. The problem is there are still families like that. The girl always helped her older brothers and sisters eagerly. The only bad thing that came to her mind was that scary dog she kicked when it attacked her. Okay, if it's after the attack, I understand. I'm so sorry, father. I'll never do it again. Just please don't leave me here alone, please don't. Was he a killer in the past? But then again, that wouldn't explain anything, right? I mean, they didn't have money, so where would they get the money for the killer? What the fuck? Anyway, when her body finally collapsed, the man took his hand from her childish face. Now she was immersed in the eternal dream, resting in his arms. He smiled lifelessly. His legs carried him from the tainted road into the soundless dark forest. He wasn't in a hurry. The man wasn't worried about being noticed. People barely use this road at this time of the day. Almost no one, in fact. The silence of the forest was absolute. It went mute with the last silent breath of the little girl. The man continued his march. The blackness of the night will soon devour their misty figures. Wait, so it happened now?
What the fuck?
Holy crap. Why? Okay. Oh boy. Like, I was sure. Okay, maybe he remembered something from the past in his sleep or whatever, right? Maybe he was a killer and then you drop a bomb like that he's done it now? What the... Oh my god. When the man got home, Vienna was asleep in her comfortable bed. She changed her position from time to time. He tried to move as quietly as possible. His throat was dry, so he slinked noiselessly into the kitchen to find some water. He drank it slowly, without haste. When the drink was finished, the man moved to the nearby room to get some rest. He sat on bed and remained in the same position for a while. He fixed his stare in a non-existent point placed before him. When he finally snapped out of his trance, he took off his shirt. Back in the day, its colors were vivid, but now they were dim around the elbows. There were also traces of the forest's ground cover. He threw it on the pile where other dirty clothes were stored. His face was covered in dust, so he washed it in a bowl with clean water. He jumped when he heard a voice behind him. The silence of the house was shattered.
You're late!
New clothes, hello there.
Oh God, you scared me to death, woman. I'm always late when I come back from your aunt's place. Do you remember if I ever came home before dusk? Just change your clothes and go to sleep. You're noisy. Yes, Mom. Hey, could you do the laundry tomorrow? I'm almost out of the clean clothes. You only wear them once and they get dirty right away. How on earth do you do it?
Wait, don't tell me his aunt is giving him the tasks to, you know, do what he did. That would be crazy.
Fine, I'll do it tomorrow. Good night.
Sleep tight. The dark hid his hollow expression. I will need an explanation why he did that. Like, what the freak? Of course. Of course it had to end. Why? Why did he do that?
What the hell?
Or maybe he's doing that because he's, I don't know, like wanting to protect the place from the outside. Because he's not sure what past he had and whatever. Or, for fuck's sake. This is nuts. I need more of it. Where's the rest of the game? Oh my god. Alright. I need to keep a look on the itch.io, that's for sure. And oh, there's a website as well. That's very nice. Alright. Let's get this to the website. To the bookmarks. Which one was it? Games, PC, no, games. Okay, just games, alright. Mirage Noir, very nice.
There is Twitter. Fuck, I was looking for it today.
I messed up. There is also Instagram, but yeah, whatever. Oh, wait, the Twitter doesn't work? What the heck? Wait, the Twitter doesn't work at all, or no? Okay, so I guess they don't exist. No, they do exist. What the heck? The link is messed up on the website. Okay, follow. I need to know this. If you are going to update stuff.
Because I would like to play the next parts when they are released. Damn it.
Leaving us hanging like that in such a moment. Like, why is he doing that? I want to know. I really need to know that. But with that being said, and that moment definitely makes me want to play more. If there is something new and I will notice that there is something new, we'll get back to the game. Maybe you will notice as well. You can give me a heads up as well. But for now, let's end it here. And I will move to the next game. I will actually record one more today. One more episode at least. Yeah, hope you enjoyed Mirage Noir, the prologue. And I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.